back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. So I just wanted to do a quick video about journaling. So for me, journaling is just like my getaway space. You know, if you're anything like me, child, you like to talk and sometimes you tell a little bit too much information. So I started journaling, and this has been a part of my healing process because, you know, healing, there's no timeline on healing. You can't just say within a week or 2 or 3 months, 4 months, a year, you're going to be healed. So, you know, I'm still healing from all types of things. You know, like I said, since I've been in my single journey, for one, that's something huge that I'm still healing from. Although I'm healed, I'm over that person, I'm still healing from the traumas within that relationship, whether I caused it or my ex caused it. And then, you know, past relationships beyond that, and then, you know, teenage years, childhood, things like that. So I tend to, you know, vent. It's because I'm, you know, honestly, when we're going through healing, or when we go through something as adults, especially with relationships, it all stems from childhood. So it's just, I never took the time to heal from anything or deal with anything. So, not saying I had a bad childhood, y'all, so let's not speculate. But I'm just saying, we all have something that we have to deal with. And we all went through something, and we all need to heal from something. So, you know, journaling now, you know, me adding this to my daily regimen, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't journal every day. But I do try, especially when I'm really stressed out at work. That is the best time because I have my time where I can woosah, take a quick moment, write myself a quick note. I mainly talk to God in my journal, but that's because I'm, you know, I believe in that. But you can talk to yourself. You can say self. You can say dear diary, dear journal, like whatever you want to say. Just you know, just blurt out whatever you're feeling. And sometimes I'll go back and I read, not very often, because sometimes I'm like, what was I thinking? And I get trapped in that. Like, what was going on during that time? And I start falling back into that space wherever I was at. And I don't want to do that. The point is for me to write it out and to keep it pushing. So if I'm frustrated, I'm mad, or if I'm just really feeling down, instead of me running to a friend or running to a family member, I just grab my journal, and I keep my journal in a private space for me because I don't want nobody reading my journal. It's my journal, and obviously it doesn't have a lock on it. But I keep it in a private space that only I know where it's at, and I, you know, like I said, I just take that time, whatever I'm feeling, I just jot it down. I write about it, even if it doesn't make sense. Whatever's coming through my mind, I just write it out, and I just feel so much better within that time frame, that day, and you know, I feel good because I'm not blurting out, telling all my personal business, telling all my personal, most intimate feelings to anybody but me and God and this diary. And this diary is actually a gift from one of my coworkers, and it's a really nice journal. So I started using this one, but I used to have just a plain old, what they call it, the spiral notebooks. I used to use one of those. You don't have to be fancy. Your journal can be whatever you want it to be. I had one of those, and I would add like little pictures to it, make it kind of cute for myself, or, you know, little quotes. You know, if I find a quote that I like, I might print it out and paste it on there, something like that, just to make it unique to me. It could be whatever you want it to be. It could be on your phone. You can do whatever you want. When I first started journaling, I started being like, oh, I have to have the most fanciest diary. It has to have locks on it. It has to look like this, or I'm not going to write in it. Of course, you want to find something that is appealing to your eye, because if it's all dainty and raggedy, you're not going to write in it. But if it is something that just like, okay, that's my own space, this is for me, I enjoy looking at it, I like the color, I like the texture of the paper, I like the lines on the paper, whatever it is, something's gonna appeal you to that diary, and you're just gonna write. And, you know, just use that, like I said, as your healing, as your best friend. You are your own best friend. Nobody knows you better than you know yourself, and you don't always have to run to nobody else to get advice or to get their opinion. Sometimes you don't even need that. Be honest. So many times we just really just want to vent, and we want somebody to listen, and that's it. So if that's the case, instead of telling everybody your business or telling somebody who's going to tell other people, and eventually your business is all out there, why not just, you know, if you don't got the time to pray, If you in a space where you're just like, I have these thoughts, I don't really know how to put them together, write it down. You have these ideas, write it down. Write it down. And if you want to, like I said, you can go back and look at it and just say, hey, you know, I felt like this last month, but this month you may do a compare and contrast. Whatever you want to do is your diary, is your methods for healing, is your methods for getting things out, is your methods for getting ideas out there. It's all for you. So you can do with your diary what you want. You can burn it up when you're done with it. But I just say, if you are a writer, I'm a writer and I talk, Lord knows. But I think that getting a diary, having a diary as your best friend, as your personal best friend, because it's just yourself. You're writing to yourself, about things that's going on in your life. Only you understand it, and you can write it down, read about it, you know, add to it, take from it. Whatever you want to do is your personal space, your personal time with yourself, and it only takes a few minutes. I mean, if you're going through something where you have to write a lot, it may take a little longer than a few minutes, but for the most part, within 4 minutes, if that, I'm done writing my journal entry for the day or for the morning or whatever, and I just get on. I feel better. I feel so much. I feel just, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just, you know, try it out. Get yourself a diary. Get yourself a journal. Get yourself a notebook. Download the app on your phone. Do something. And like I said, make it about you, personal to you. It don't have to make sense. It don't always have to be complete sentences. It can just be a curse word if you just feel like you just want to say it so bad and you just need to write it down instead of saying it. It's whatever you want to use your diary for. Use it for that. I guarantee it's going to work for you. But y'all let me know, have you tried using a journal or journaling, writing in a diary, whatever? Have you tried it and has it helped for you? And if not, then let us know like what other things have worked for you, because maybe, like I said, someone is going to read in the comments, they're going to see what you have to say, and they might take from what you have done and may try it out for themselves. There's no one size fits all for everybody. So this is just something I do and it helps. But yes, you let me know what you think about this video. Let me know your thoughts on journaling, and we will keep the conversation going. And we'll talk next time. Bye.